Hello, Happy New Year. I'm City Councilwoman Pastor, and I am here at the Phoenix Dream Center. The Dream Center is in the heart of District 4, and Jeff May is going to tell us about the Dream Center. Hi Jeff, how are you?
Doing well, how are you doing?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Can you please tell me what the Phoenix Dream Center does?
Yeah, so the Phoenix Dream Center offers services to people who are in a point in life where they really need a second chance. We have people who are homeless who come in and needs help. We also have an addiction recovery program. We also help, we are the largest human trafficking recovery program in the nation, actually in North America. And we also help people who are coming out of foster care, who age out of foster care and need some help and some mentors to assimilate into society.
So you mentioned human trafficking. You have a specific program for that. It's Where Hope Is?
So Where Hope Lives is our program for human trafficking, and that's housed here at the Dream Center. And we also have a location at Streetlight USA, and Streetlight USA is for our juvenile program for people who are under the age of 18. But here at the Dream Center, we have people from age 18. I think our oldest is about 28 years old, and we help people who are coming out of the trafficking life.
So when you say human trafficking, because this month is Human Trafficking Month and awareness, what does it mean to be I'm being trafficked?
Someone who's trafficked is held against their will and they're forced to work for an individual. And in this case, we work for people who are in the sex trade industry. So they have someone who they're working for, and they're asked to perform those acts for money, and they're done so against their will.
So you just define what human trafficking is. How I look at that and how I'm putting it in my mindset, it's modern day slavery. And modern day slavery means you're being held without your will, and basically you're working for free and could be being punished because you don't want to do what you're being asked to do. There's many different ways of women and men being held against their will.
Absolutely. You described it exactly what it is. It's the largest form of modern day slavery globally. If you think about it, if someone traffics drugs, when the drugs are gone, it's gone. But if they traffic a human, they make about $250,000 a year on one person that's trafficked, and that person continues to be with them. And they're also held, a lot of times when we say they're held against their will, there's this visual image of being in chains or something like that, but really the psychological intimidation is how they're...
It's really the psyche.
It is. They're
groomed.
And
how they, I kind of say, wear you down, and get to a point where you just don't want to fight.
Yep.
And it's just, this is where I'm at, and it's just kind of where there's threats. It's a form of abuse.
Right.
Psychological abuse.
Absolutely, and they groom these people through a variety of ways. A lot of times, in the last few years, that's gone through social media. They're grooming them through social media so that these people are in their own homes and they don't even know that they're being groomed. So it's really important for parents to understand and to track their kids' social media presence, because their kids can be being groomed for something like that.
So that kind of triggers me in a way, because my daughter is 10, and some of the social apps, and they're very innocent in the sense of, oh, this is my friends and I are on this dance app. We're videotaping, I'm only sharing with you, and then next thing you know, it gets shared somewhere else, and then I want to be your friend, and then the grooming starts. Okay.
Yes, and the thing is if awareness and just knowledge of it is the biggest, it's the biggest thing that you can empower your kids with, is just knowing that this is a possibility. Because, the average person is when they're first trafficked is 12 years old, and so if you think about that, they want to be pretty, they want someone to tell them, oh, you should be a model, you should be a dancer, you should be on a Disney show. And these people know all the triggers, they know how to do that, and they use social media. And we work actually really closely with the Phoenix Police Department, and they're a great partner of ours in helping track some of this, but a lot of the activity begins online.
Well, and what I also know is that through Phoenix PD and my experience is that we have a whole department that just manages these pieces. But it's so large, we don't have enough manpower, women power, to manage what is happening even just in Phoenix. It's a nationwide addiction, I would say.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a huge problem that we really can't manage. You know, only 1 out of 100 people who are trafficked will leave the life. So 99 people who are trafficked will get no help.
Yeah.
And the average lifespan of someone who is trafficked is 7 years, and they usually die from some kind of industry-related, whether that's drugs or being killed or a variety of reasons. But the average lifespan is 7 years for someone who is being trafficked.
That's really scary.
It is.
And it's very sad. What I want to know is, what can people do? How can people help Where Hope Lives in the Dream Center?
Yeah, so really that statistic of 1 out of 99 or 1 out of 100 people being rescued, it is scary, but in my world, it's actually very hopeful because I see on a daily basis people getting real help here. We have a 92% success rate. Our quality assurance report says that if people go through our program after 1 year, there's a 92% success rate of entering society and being a productive member of society. So I see great hope here. And so what we're trying to do with this walk, we have the Stop Traffic Walk, which is on Saturday, January 25th. It's at the Peoria Sports Complex from 5 to 8 p.m. And it's a free event. Everyone can come and walk and show their support. But what we want to do is we want to raise awareness, first of all, because awareness is power. But we also want to raise funds because the reality is we would help more people, but it costs money to put these people through the program. So we're trying to raise money for that, and that's the other purpose of this walk.
So do you sign up as a team? Because I have a girlfriend of mine, a real close girlfriend of mine from high school that reached out to me actually yesterday and said, we're going to have a Dream Center team, and was advocating for us to build a team and participate in the walk.
Yeah, so people can sign up individually for the walk as individual walkers, or you can create a team. When you sign up, everyone is given kind of a personal fundraising page that they can personalize and say, hi, my name's, and I'm raising money for the Dream Center. And then what they do is they can share that link through social media, through email, and all their friends and family can just click to donate, and all that money goes directly to the mission, and they'll get a tax receipt and all of those things when they do that.
That's even better.
Yeah,
so that's
and you can
good
form
to know.
teams. You can form teams. So individual walkers can walk, but you can also form a team. We have a lot of teams actually out there that are setting a goal as a team, whether it's a lot of workplaces, people are doing it work. We have some churches and synagogues who are forming teams to support, and we just have some family teams as well that are saying, hey, our family's going to get together, and they just call it the Smith family team, and they raise money, for the cause. And then they'll come out, and the walk it's a short walk. It's less than a mile, so everyone can do it. But really, it's going to be a great event. We've got, it's going to be a lot of fun for the whole family.
Well, thank you for joining me. Thank you for telling me about the Dream Center and Where Hope Lives. If you would like, please sign up as a team or individually, or just donate. It's a great place to be on January 25th. I'm Councilwoman Laura Pastor in the heart of the city, rockin' District 4.